Hello, I'm Joshua.
Hello, I'm Sadie.
Hello, I'm Guadalupe, and we are
We are
Urban
Urban
Agriculture.
Culture. So today we will talk about the plans of the future that we talked in our team. First thing I want to do is let's do a poll question. Question is, how long have we been farming in urban areas? All right, the answer comes in, and I'm seeing that the seeing. All right. Next slide. So the 57% of people are correct. It is over 3,000 years ago. This was during the Botanian era when people were forced to be farmers due to lack of transportation and also refrigeration. Have to become farmers in urban areas. That's how it creates. During the First War, President Wilson, during in the First World, told the American citizen to start planting crops in urban places or empty spots for getting more people to the poor citizens of America food since they don't have enough. You can scroll a little down, you'll see when agriculture in America grew a lot. All right, next slide. So why urban agriculture is necessary now today? As you can see on the bar graph, you see urban agriculture growing, and we do not expect this to stop at all. This is putting our ability to food, nutrients food, right? Now we will go to Sadie to talk more about issues about food.
Thank you, Joshua. Even though most people live in urban areas, the food choices are not always good. There are lots of unhealthy food choices in most urban areas. We have McDonald's and Popeyes in many neighborhoods, but not farmers market. Many grocery stores carry food that is old and expired. The fruits and vegetables in the stores can be coated with preservatives and coating like wax and slag. We heard about a guy in California called the gangster gardener who found that their apples were coated with shellac. Finally, many urban areas are also food deserts. Before I talk about food deserts, I want to say that with 300 million people living in urban areas, food deserts are a big concern. So what is a food desert? No, it is not food in a desert like this apple. A food desert is an area where getting fresh, healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are especially difficult. They can be found in urban and rural areas and often include communities of color with low income. Food deserts are areas where access to grocery stores that sell fresh produce is difficult because of distance or lack of public transportation. Approximately 2.3 million people live more than 1 mile away from a supermarket and do not own a car. Affordable food is also a concern in a food desert. I talked about the produce issues in grocery stores. The main reason for this is that our fruits and vegetables have to travel so far to reach our grocery stores. A head of lettuce can travel 1,800 miles to reach a supermarket. Next, Guadalupe will talk about solutions to these problems.
So as Joshua said, people have been farming in urban areas for thousands of years. You would think we have solved the problem by now, but no. People keep moving to cities and we cannot keep up with the demand for fresh, nutritious food. Some of the popular solutions that we see are vertical gardening, community gardens, container gardens, and finally, rooftop gardens. Vertical gardens, the space in the city is very limited. One solution is to go up. We can use that garden as a way to get more plants into smaller spaces and even urban areas. Community gardens. Urban areas may not have much green space for homeowners, but there is a shared outside space that can be used by communities to grow plants. This is what community gardens are. Individuals or communities use shared space to grow crops for themselves or for the community. Container gardens. People living in the city can take advantage of balconies and decks to plant in containers. Most plants like tomatoes, herbs, cucumber, leafy greens can be successfully grown in containers. Finally, rooftop gardens offer large spaces and are very convenient. Most apartment buildings have rooftops that could possibly be used to grow plants. Team Urban Agriculture is not proposing one of these solutions. We are proposing a fairly new solution. One of the spokespeople of this solution is Kendall Musk, the brother of Elon Musk. Shipping containers have been found to be a great solution for urban gardening. How does this solution work? 40-foot shipping containers are insulated to maintain temperatures, which means you don't have to worry about the temperature. LED lights are used inside the containers to simulate the light from the sun, which means you don't have to worry about the sun either. The roots are fed with nutrient-rich water every 12 minutes. This is called hydroponics. The entire container can be filled with plants that are isolated from the weather, which means that if you live in Washington, D.C., you can plant plants in the cold and don't have to worry about the cold. 5 acres of leafy greens can be placed in one container. Now, you may ask yourself, how will the program work? Well, it's very simple. Shipping containers can be purchased at a cost of $75,000 fully equipped. Communities could purchase a shipping container in creative ways, such as doing fundraisers or creating a GoFundMe page. Communities sell crops, produce to pay for the cost of the container. After the containers are paid for, profits can be used to purchase more containers. Now, you may be asking yourself, what are the benefits of gardening? Benefits of gardening in a shipping container are productivity. Containers are used to grow crops all year round. Profitability. Crops can be sold to make money. Portability. Containers can be placed anywhere. Water efficient. Uses hydroponics to grow crops. Energy efficient. Uses solar power. Cutting costs. Food costs less because it's grown locally. It promotes healthy eating, fresh crops on a daily basis. Education. It teaches people how to farm. Shipping containers are a great solution. Thank you to Adobe, Tableau, and Esri. Thank you. We are Team Urban Agriculture.